Good evening, everyone. This probably should have started at least an hour ago, but there were some issues. We're actually working out somewhat of a weekly schedule. I think I'll add it to the info screen. I think the current tentative plan is the tentative or tentative? So the current plan that is still under advisement debate is that both Mofi and I will have a weekly thing. I think she was aiming more toward Mondays, unless something came up, and I was aiming more toward Wednesdays, being today, unless something came up. And then we'd also do stuff on the weekend. I guess the benefits of that is if we add more people, then it still leaves a good none of us are professionals at this, obviously. So 2 nights a week, couple hours seems reasonable to get in, get practicing, get ground floor. So basically, anybody who wants to start streaming with us, they'll get a weeknight, and then something on the weekends. We'll split the week, Saturday and Sunday, up into daytime, nighttime things, or morning, afternoon, evening slots. So basically, you get a weeknight slot, and you get a weekend slot, and it's 2 times a week, and that's all you have to stream. And see if we can keep that up. I've already screwed up. I'm already an hour late on this. I wanted to start this around 8 and go to 10. So I'm going to start, I guess we're starting 9 and go to 11. And as you can see, we've changed our layup here a bit to get the game to be more full screen. I did a little bit of stream a while ago on me being really bad at art programs and tablets, and made the one asset that you see here the transparent chat screen, which is not necessarily great against the white background of Final Fantasy here, but once we get in the game, I think it'll be good. May put a little alpha behind it, just a little bit of gray behind it. I think might be smart. But we can do that, I think. Mostly figured it out. Yeah. But anyway, point being, the next thing we're going to do is get some PNG artwork done. We're actually, it's funny that we're playing Final Fantasy because the idea is to actually get some pixel-based PNG art. I guess become a PNG tuber. I'm going to have art done for myself and Mofi, I think. And she can do her own artwork, of course. She's actually a much better artist. She's an artist. I'm not. Saying she's a much better artist makes it sound like I'm an artist. I'm not. So we'll go with that. So anyway, I think I've wasted enough time talking here. So let's get into the actual game itself. One of the reasons I started late because I wanted to put some thought into this, because when I originally played Final Fantasy back on the NES, I wanted to have. I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, I definitely want to. I didn't want to duplicate any classes. But I wasn't big into thieves so much. So I actually ran with this. Basically, we've got fighter, or I guess warrior. Back out here. Suggested names. That's kind of cool. We'll use some suggested names. Actually, no, we're not going to use suggested names. We're going to use names of people we know, because that's what everyone else seems to do. So, anyway, the point being is, we had a warrior, which at this time I didn't know about the advanced classes, so I'm like, oh, well, okay, a warrior. That's just going to be tankish. I didn't know that warrior eventually became knight and so forth and so on, because, I'd never played the game before. Then red mage was really, I guess, this was my personal insert character, because I was playing a lot of D&D at the time, and the idea of, I didn't necessarily need the high-end magic, but, being able to use swords and sorcery, that was kind of attractive. Of course, nowadays, I would probably be, the personal insert would probably be the white mage, because it just turns out that when it comes down to what I really want to do, I just want to support the party, and I find that in almost every game, or certainly any multiplayer game I play, which is one of the reasons it kind of makes it difficult to find games and stick with them, because, you join a game with a bunch of people, and you're there to support them, and then they'll, get ADD and, go off and do something else, because they're bored or they've done all the content or whatever, and, I'm sitting here still wanting to play the game, because, I don't really just want to, help people get stuff done. and you're kind of left there holding the bag. So, and then Black Mage, because it's not necessarily a bad thing to have nukes when you need them. Sometimes the best defense is killing every enemy before they can attack you. So, let's see. Obviously, it's going to be me. That's fine. Let's see. I know in Final Fantasy XIV, Lily, another streamer that I've talked with games about and watched her streams, she plays a Black Mage. Or she Red Mage. Dang it! I think she's White Mage. A Black Mage. As far as the Red Mage, pretty sure Mofi was doing Red Mages. So we'll get her in there. Have mouse cursor out of there. And Warrior. Well, I don't know anybody who plays Warrior, to be honest. Let me check with the resources. Okay, let's give our esteemed colleague a chance to reply. He's usually pretty good about getting back here if I beep him. Anyway, so we'll talk a little bit about the classes. So, like I said, I didn't know that anything, class changed later in the game. So I thought Warrior was just that. So that's why I wanted to get more magic in the party than I thought Thief and Warrior would provide. Because I'm a defensive player, so, you always want that backup. And, so having the Red Mage that did that could use the swords and wear a little bit heavier armor, as well as white magic and black magic, would give me at least low to mid healing doubled up, because the white mage, of course, have it too. And then with the Red Mage and the Black Mage, you got low to mid black magic doubled up in case you needed it. So just by adding the Red Mage, we've essentially gone from having 2 mages to essentially 4, kind of. At least until mid-level point. And the way the game mechanic works is whoever's in the front has a bigger chance to get hit. So we definitely want someone up front that can take the hits. Though early in the game, obviously the Warrior's the obvious cost. If we could survive long enough, a Thief, a Monk would be acceptable, but rough, I guess. But at that point, if we put a Thief or a Monk in there, we'd have the whole party who couldn't actually use the heaviest armor, if I recall. So I also don't like to waste, treasures. So we're good with that, I think. But now, if he will just get back to me. Seriously, the rest of the night, he's like Johnny on the spot with replies. And now it's... There he goes. Now he's typing. And not surprisingly at all, he's being a smartass. Actually, how long can I make this? Because he's being a smartass, but still a legitimate question. Up to 6 full with characters or 12 half with characters. I don't... But we could do Bravely Bold Sir Robin if that's what he decides on. Let's... Okay. And as usual, I'm making an executive decision because anybody I'm friends with is too much of a smartass to give me a solid answer in the first 5 minutes. Okay. So, I think this is appropriate. We're going to go with this. So anyway, as I was saying, and you see how it actually, when I use the keyboard, you see how it changes the keyboard commands. When I use the controller, it changes to like Xbox commands, which is fine. Okay, we're going with this. And that probably took like 10 minutes longer than it should have. Okay, so I guess the bumpers change who's in front. We can move around with the top hat or the stick. Maps, X maps, Y menus. Run. Confirm, I believe walking speed is okay here. I don't think we need to run too much. I'm not sure if run affects the random rate either. Page up, page down, minimap on, pause battle. Okay. Right trigger close. And minimap. Okay, minimap small, minimap medium, minimap large. Let's go with medium, obviously. I mean, it's legible for me. And then got a map. It's kind of cool. Current location. We haven't really been anywhere else to see. But we can see the whole Final Fantasy map. This is it. You know, it's kind of cool, actually. I remember when we had the fold-out paper map, or I guess a paper map with laminated paper map, I suppose. Then we got our menus here. I have done what you'd call a font mod to this. I hesitate to call it a mod because mostly just replacing files. I went and grabbed a font file that the fonts were based more on the PSP version of the game, because the default mods that they put in the Pixel Remaster were like skinny, like compressed horizontally, and I'm not keen on that. So and we're gonna keep our order pretty much here. We've got our fighter up front. We've got our less fighter at number 2, so he'll still take some hits. White mage in 3, black mage in 4. Hopefully black mage gets hit the least, because they're gonna have the least hit points for the longest time, if not forever. Configuration, auto battle, graphics display standard. Classic, we can get the little lines in there. That's cool. You can lower the volume a little bit, because I did lower the volume using Windows a bit. I can actually change that back now. Let me tweak that a bit, because I did turn Windows down probably a bit more than I needed to. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do, I guess, just to save, start things off. I played this game like a long time ago. You'll see the last time I played this game was November of last year. So it's been almost a year. We're going to just overwrite that with our Ron Beard-led party. Though with the way he was screwing around with the names, I don't know if I want him in front. We'll put the white mage in charge. Just like Team 4-Star says, I'm the white mage, and you don't fuck with the white mage. And yes, this is an 18+ stream, so I can say that. So yes, so we're going to go in town, because the first thing you do, as any adventuring party, a bunch of murder hobos, is you go in town and you hit the inn, and you talk to people, and you see if they need you to do anything. In this case, honestly, they don't, but they want to give me lessons, which I played the game before, so not really need the lectures, to be honest. So we can't even leave now. If we try to leave, the guards will get us. So let's just mingle. Cornelia, the City of Dreams. Probably one of the last or few really cities left in there in decent shape. I mean, we got flowing water, grass is green. You know, looks like the I guess the public works is filthy. The public works crew is keeping the roads maintained. I see a nice bow in her hair. Oh, and even the minimap even tells me where the harbor city of Provoca, Pirates Den. So yeah, even the minimap has like the place. That's weird, because this is the church. Yeah, for like normally you'd come here and like if anybody's dead, you'd pay to raise them. But maybe that's, did they change that? Did they change that in? Did they change that in later games where the people just come back to life after the fight? Okay, so anyway, I generally start off with gear and then pick up magic, and I try to get the best gear and magic that I can get before I leave a given town. So I will actually go in here. We'll buy up gear. Okay, we got 500 to work with, and these things are kind of cheap. So no, okay, knife. It looks like that's worse for the black mage, and the warrior and the red mage already have one. Okay, not good. Staff. Okay, so the last 2 in the party have that. Rapier, improvement for 2 of the party, so let's get 2 of those. Hammer, improvement for 2 in the party, which is as good as Rapier, just not without the accuracy, so just 1 of those. Nothing's better for the black mage. For our equips. Oh, there's an automatic optimal, which is okay. It switches that out. We can take care of that. Or we can do it manually. The knife is more accurate but less damage, I guess. Maybe for thief, that'll be good. Staff, we're going with the hammer, because that's just better than the staff all around. And the staff is as good as the black mage can have. Okay. Sell our extra stuff. We're selling 2 knives. We got 2 in stock, 0 equipped, so we know we can get rid of the knives. Then we got 2 in stock, 1 equipped, so we can sell 1 of those. Okay, so everything's stock and equipped match. That's what we want. Okay, and we exit. Next thing we're going to do is armor. Okay, here's where things start getting expensive. Always got clothes. Looks like the best stuff's at the bottom. Let's go with... Oh. Looks like 2 chainmails it is. And nothing for our stalwart mages. Okay. Let's sell a couple of the clothes that we're not using. Okay, so we've got armor. That's as good as we're going to do for armor and magic. I mean, armor and weapons. Now, magic is usually where it gets expensive. So since we're hanging out here and coming back to heal at the inn, we're going to start with black magic. So... I'm thinking... Okay, everybody can have 3. So we're going to go with... Definitely fire. Thunder. And sleep. So, debuffs. Yeah, the party debuffs. But then for the red mage, we gotta split this. We want the red mage to have a... Definitely have some kind of offensive attack. Or maybe he should just have the buffs. Maybe he should focus on the buffs. The things that black mage isn't taking. So the one thing the black mage didn't take is focus. And he's got a sword, so damage can come from that for now. But let's go look at see what we're thinking about white magic. I would like to give the red mage some offensive magic capability. Okay, so we're definitely doing... Obviously, Cure is a must. Dia, obviously. And... Blink is a self-attack, or self-defense. Let's go with Blink. And then I'm out of money. Okay, when we get money, we're going to give Protect to the red mage, because he can cast that on anybody, where Blink is for their self, and so the white mage got that. That leaves up 1 slot for the red mage, and we're going to go with Cure, I think, because having 2 cures early is probably going to be helpful. And I think we can overwrite those later. So once the white mage gets... Or once, I guess I'm the white mage, gets my spell repertoire filled out more, I could switch out the red mage to be more offensive if necessary. Why do I get the feeling we're about to get jumped? We carry crystals. You know, why is it always that one advisor that's like, no, they aren't the chosen ones. We can't be certain. Like, there's just a line of chosen ones coming through here with these crystals all the time. We rescue his daughter, Sarah. Gee, rescue the princess. Sure. He was the finest swordsman in the kingdom. None can match him. So maybe that's why Cornelia is actually in decent shape. They lost their bridge and essentially have closed borders except for boats, which no one seems to want to use. So the crap really hasn't gotten here yet. Why don't you just give us a boat to get a canoe to get across or something, so we don't have to un-isolate your kingdom from all the things that are probably out there. Okay, now we're leaving. Okay, since we were brought to the top of this building, I'm gonna do a little, I mean, we are murder hobos. We will be searching for loot. Oh, look, I can actually diagonal move. Ooh, that's something that wasn't in the original game. Ooh, iffy. Anyway, but yeah, so we've got, okay. Talking to the Queen. Queen Jane. I wonder if, did the Queen have a name in the original game? They probably didn't have, probably were trying to save kilobytes for text. They probably very, I am the Queen, or something like that. Okay. If it wasn't bad enough, Sarah has a little sister that wants her big sister back. So apparently we would be going to save the princess either way. Apparently Garland was once a good guy. Or at least a great knight. That doesn't necessarily mean the same thing, I don't think. Okay, unless I want to like go around the edge to get to the top areas there, which, I mean, it's part of the job. Let's do it. These weird have a dead end over here. The weapons within this treasure room 400 years ago. I gave the key to the Elf King. Hold on. Okay. They say Lucan did this prophecy, right? And the bridge broke out a long time ago. We gave the Elf King the key to these rooms 400 years ago. Yeah, let's get rid of Mystic Key. Though, to be honest, I mean, if our government gate was given a key to something 400 years ago, we would be hard-pressed to keep track of it for 4 years. Oh, we gave it to this committee who decided what to do it with this committee, and it ran, it was this thing and that thing, and they gave it to these people, and then, there was this form in triplicate, then all of a sudden, gone. That's pretty much how we go for us. Okay, we're going to grind out some money, because I want to finish out Mofi's spell list and gain some levels. These are goblins, so pretty much attack. Even the white mage can one-hit a goblin, but staff cannot. So we're gonna gain levels, 7 more XP. We're just doing loops around the kingdom, loop. I guess I just walk back and forth. I don't need to do loops. apparently when it says I get 24 XP, that's actually split among the whole party. Each goblin's worth 6, but divided by 4. At least 3 of the party can single hit a goblin. I think with a couple, wow, that was a crit. A couple more hits, I think even the. Whoa. Next level in, level up. I think it's level. I like how it tells you how it doubles his hit points, a little bit extra damage. Almost doubles her hit points, a little bit extra damage. Almost doubles hit points. More damage, more stamina, and more like that's cool. And almost double. Actually, I almost got double. So I guess the level 2 is a high HP gain for everybody. Remember, it used to be like black magic would be high HP gain, then like crap, and white magic would be like high HP gain, crap, and then you'd have the warrior, which is high HP gain every time. So eventually, these numbers start, spreading out a bit. How much money did we get for that, by the way? I mean, have we been getting, I guess, is, yeah, yeah, I think we're gonna, we need levels anyway, so I'd like to be like level 5 before we go anywhere, maybe. Oh, please don't take me to death with 1 hit point attacks. I guess, is this faster to run into crap, or does it matter? We've been ambushed. Yeah, we're just all in on melee for this, because we really don't need any magic right now. I think we only have 2 spells anyway, at this point. I guess just see how the magic goes. I can go over to White Mage. Well, you can forget, so I can always go back later and load stuff. So, me. There we go. I'm now out of magic. But because of the 2 levels we've gained, you see how our maximum number per level has gone up. So we started out with 2, we gained a level, and then it gave us another 1 and a 2. So there's no second level magic in this town, but like I said, I kind of want to hang around here to level 4 or 5. I mean, until we can go in the, I guess, the Hall of Chaos, the Hall of Justice. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, yeah, this is getting a bit off track there. Until we can walk into the Chaos Temple or whatever, and pretty much just, not worry. Not be in a fight like, oh my god, we're gonna have to heal after every fight. No, I want to be solid enough that we can go in there and just, walk through the place, loot the rooms we can get to, take care of business, Oh, and yeah, we did start about 9, so we're probably aiming at 11. We want to at least get a 2-hour stream during the week. And like I said, I will be up later than that because I'll probably be working on more overlay and informational stuff for the channel. But we definitely get 2 hours of streaming on a weeknight in which we do streaming. Whether that's 8 to 10, 9 to 11, 6 to 8. We'll try to narrow that down a bit more. I think 8 to 10 is a pretty good aim because that's well after I get home from work. But it's still finishing early enough that I'll be up a bit later in case I need to do something because, like, I got stuff to do. I got laundry to do. I got dishes to do. I got crap to do, before work tomorrow. Yeah, I got more XP again. See, he's getting almost 30 per level, so definitely got more agility down luck. Yeah, we're good. See, this is where Red Mage got a lot last time, and this time kind of got shafted with the hit points. Same thing with White Mage. Yeah, pretty much everybody except the Warrior got shafted with hit points on the next level. Okay, actually, let's go buy that last spell. And like I said, I think we're going to focus on the defensive, but we can always go back and change that later. I got Protect. I was going to get Protect and then Cure. A little more white magic focus this turn. Because cure, I mean, having 1 cure in the party, 2 cure in the party is huge in case something happens to one of them. Protect means that I can skip around and throw a protect on whoever's taking the hits, but still you have the white mage as a backup for healing, so we can get 2 things done around. I think we're good there. So we've got the gear we need, we've got the magic we need. Now we're just picking up some levels. Before we head off to explore the area where Garland supposedly is. I mean, we know where it is because we can see it on the map, but we'll start walking that direction. See how the fights ramp up a little bit. We should all be topped off, yeah. Of course, with the warrior, you know, tripling his hit points pretty much. Everyone else just about doubling. Their second level gain wasn't so hot for hit points. Okay, a wolf. First one of those we've seen, but only one of them. And the wolf makes a smart move. I think that was probably the smartest thing the wolf could have done at that point. So we got another forest up here. Then we got a little... Oh, okay, we got a little fight here. It's just regular goblins, which won't last around, probably. Okay, everyone's still doing 1 hit. I'm kind of curious on what level... Oh, no. That was what... Like, right away, we've already got the... But 3rd level, the red mage is doing double hits. I wonder if... I guess that probably means the fighter can do them too? Okay, there's our Chaos Temple. Like I said, I wanted to get level 4 before we go in there. Preemptive strike. We're just gonna attack. Okay, that was a flame. No, we got 2 attacks from the red... 1 attack from the warrior, but 2 attacks from red mage. I'm not curious. If that... Okay, if we go another fight where the red mage gets 2 and the warrior gets 1, I'm gonna think the warrior doesn't get double attack at 3rd level like the red mage did. We'll find out here. There'll be a couple attacks for everybody. The warriors take the hits. Oh, it misses in. Okay, 2. That's nice. 1. I guess the red mage, actually at 3rd level, the red mage has the advantage, I suppose, with twice the attacks. Anyway, yeah, Cornelia has a boat dock here, I guess for our use later. But its only land route has been blocked off by the loss of that bridge. Makes you wonder if that's why it's the only town that's really in decent shape. Hasn't been attacked by pirates, so forth and so on, blah blah blah. They're not right on the harbor, so you'd have to like land a force and then march across. They do have this forest surrounding them, which is good and bad. An army would have to go through it, but then if an army was in it, you might not know. And they could get right up to the edge of the walls within the trees. Let's walk this way. Get some heavier fights in. Let's try up here. Still more just regular goblins. I forget if there's anything in the Chaos Temple, like gear-wise. I want to say maybe there's like a tent and some gold that we can get before we have the Mystic Key. I think with the Mystic Key, there's actually like a wear sword in there that's pretty good against animal targets, as opposed to unanimal creatures. Mystical creatures, I guess natural creatures. Maybe that's what I'm going for. Animal types. Wolves take more damage, but 2 wolves Okay, wolves are like 50% more XP than a goblin. Probably have 50% more hit points. Nothing really to write home about. Okay, this is new. Oh, trying to bypass the defensive line and going right for the white mage. Yeah, big HP gain again. Well, it can't hurt. Intellect 1. I'm hoping that just means like tier 1 normal, not like A point. Okay, Mofi got a nice HP bonus, so basically Mofi's on-off when it comes to the HP bonuses. Same thing with the white mage, so on-off. Black mage got a gain as well. Okay. So not so bad now. It'd be cheaper to go back to the inn and rest to basically heal. Oh, there's some guards. Okay, they still don't hit very hard, and if they hit someone in chain... Oh, there we go. There's Warrior getting 2 hits at level 4. So now, yeah, that's... So now we got the Warrior getting 2 hits in, and the Red Mage getting 2 hits in. So melee-wise, we're doing good. Probably wouldn't hurt to use some of this money to buy potions. Or, I guess, items. General. Because we've got 2 casters that can heal, but nobody that can cure any kind of status. I'm not sure status items are even a thing right now. Welcome. Oh, wow. Wow, they... Lots of stuff. I could come here after starting the game, buy 1 Phoenix down and call it a day, and have no money for anything else. Okay, so obviously... Antidote. So... Man, I can't really afford a lot of these. I guess I should start stocking up. I can get 3 of each. Like I said, I just eventually start stocking up, I suppose. But I save enough money to go to the inn? I did not. I have to go outside and fight, so I'll come back to the inn. Oh, auto battle. I don't want to do that. I mean, it's a thing, I guess. It's nice that Lily can just smack these things. Kind of, actually, since I've used it, if I was smart, I would have thought of the names I wanted to use beforehand and actually put them in the description so people knew, the people I brought along knew, and maybe could, you know, stop in and say, hey. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. If you guys don't mind while I do the in thing. Let me hop over here and do this. And what is Lily's official doohickey title? She's gonna be mad at me for not remembering. I probably shouldn't say that on stream. There we go. I think she might find that funny if she sees it. You know, what is the Final Fantasy world called? The planet. Huh. I'm gonna send her a taunting message because I'm that kind of a jerk. Okay. Yep. So now that I've taunted my friends, and yes, now that I've done taunting my friends, we can stay at the inn and see how we do in the entryway of the Chaos Temple. I think we're okay with getting there. How we do magic wise? Magic. So we got like 8 cures we can cast if we need. Got a bunch of nukes. I think we're okay. If nothing else, we can at least hop in, put up some dukes, maybe get to a treasure, and pop out. Well, okay then. Somebody knew we were on our way. This is where... Let's do this. Oh, you actually... What? Okay. You hit my Black Mage. Okay, weren't you just asleep? I could have sworn you people that are swinging were asleep. I mean, it's a lot of hit points. A lot of... No, we're going on. That was the whole point, to see how far we could get. So, 20 points down? That's not a big deal. Okay. We're gonna see how much of a lap we can do. Until we can do a lap, I don't feel like we're done. Wolves have a penchant for fleeing. How are you hitting my Black Mage in the bottom row? If he gets anywhere near 50%, I will be doing some healing. Like I said, until I can do a lap safely, I don't feel like I'm good at this place. If I remember, worms hate fire. Okay, didn't even need to cast. But I now know it takes 3 attacks to kill one. Gear. Obviously, the best armor goes to guy in the front. Weight +1. I wonder if that lowers your speed. I never actually saw weight as something on any of these before. Okay. So. Okay, level up. Didn't actually gain a lot of hit points, so even he has levels where he's like meh with the hit points. Mofi did good. Tirnor not so much. Lily not so much. Okay. Okay, bitches, this is where I shine. Literally. Okay. So we did a good run. Went in there, got a treasure room, came out. Nobody was really close to dying, but we did gain a level. And it seems a waste to use like potions and such and magic. When we for 30 gold, we can go back here and top everybody off and everything. Not that far. Yeah, and see, it didn't take long to get back. That's not like a long walk. So. Okay. Attempt 2. Oh, actually, it's kind of like my attempt test run, I guess. No, Red Mage got double attack really early. I wonder how soon they get triple. I'm sure someone has all this crap written down somewhere. Okay, we went left before. Let's go right and see how we do. Okay, just 2 skeletons. Yeah, we're not going to waste magic on that. We know we can take them out with the hits. They're not worth much hit points anyway. Or much XP anyway. Okay. We open this door? Nope, we're not yet. We can't. Okay, this is iffy because I know they can paralyze, I think. Oh, good lord! Smacking the Black Mage out of the gate. Man. Okay, so I can't even go to this one. So we're just gonna make 2 rooms this time and then make our way out. The wolves aren't so bad. Okay, we're going to bring out the big guns for this, I think. Well, that's not so bad. Okay, they can kill 1 hit, but let's go around. They do give better XP. Okay, can't open that door either. So it looks like the 2 doors on the left are the ones I can open. Apparently there's no back door to this temple. Oh, well, werewolf, that's new. We probably want to focus on that. Nobody else seems to hit that hard. Wow. And they regen 3. Okay. Werewolves regen. Good look. How? That's... Lily, you have some bad luck. I don't know where else to go with that. Will be a heal outside of combat here. Oh, got levels. Oh, wow. Like, everything went up for Johnny. They go Johnny. Lily did good with the level up. I mean, not with the hit points, but with the stats. Johnny's asking me how he's doing. You can always come watch stream, you know. Okay, that's right, I wanted to do a heal. We'll have Mofi do it because... now we have enough to actually heal the whole party. You have to strike? Yeah, everybody can just smack things. Wow. Hammer hits hard. Yeah, I would say there's no gear drops for a little bit. I think if you come back here with a key, there's better gear drops. Hopefully it won't come to this, or if it does, it goes quickly. Oh, okay, first round. So, if we get back to the entrance, we did the whole lap that I wanted to do and feel safe about this. Okay, yeah, there's a Dark Souls joke there. Amazing chest ahead. And when you open it, you pop a tent. Yes, hilarious. Ooh, poison. We don't want to screw around here. We're actually going to kill it with fire. Do not play around with things that can poison us. Bollocks. Not really worried about the guards. Okay. At this point, I think we're good, and we're almost out anyway. Well, that was a dent in getting the next level. And okay, we did the lap and made it out, so I feel good about that. Got a little match left. Oh wow, we got third level spells. A couple cures. Take the edge off. Just the one actually, I think is okay. More in time. Head back to the inn. Buy more cure potions. Oh, Crazy Horse. First one of those I've seen. They get double hits. Diagonal walking is really coming in handy. Yeah, even if I don't use these potions on this run to rescue Princess Sarah, it's not like I won't want them for later. I stayed at the end this time first, so I won't have to worry about not having enough money to stay at the end after I buy stuff. Okay, okay. That's enough if we get just completely lambasted with poison. Enough cures, we got magic. 4 spells. Yeah, I mean, actually, we probably got... Oh, now we're actually seeing the difference in spell levels, where the red mage is actually getting fewer level 3 spells than the other 2 dedicated mages at the same level. But like I said, I'm going mid to low. The red mage is going to be just as good as the white mage or the black mage and have armor and sword. So definitely, I'm not going to say only a bonus early, because late game there are certain swords that are just amazing. So I think the red mage will be fine throughout the game, but definitely a bigger buffer to making sure the party's doing well early in the game, I think. I wonder how long until like the white mage gets 2 hammer smacks. Kind of curious, actually. Okay, we've done our lap. We're good. Wow, we got jumped. I'm not gonna use... I know we can kill one in a round. I thought. Just got some bad hits there. There we go. Okay. I still feel good with this amount of hit points going into the boss fight. Don't necessarily need to be topped off. The Garland wants to be king. I guess that's not that big a deal, I suppose. Apparently I'm the king's lapdogs, or we're the king's lapdogs. He said the thing, he said the thing. Well, he's the best swordsman, but I've got a swordsman, a spell swordsman, and 2 mages. So, honestly, let's see how this goes. Yeah, you can't. You have to cast it on yourself. At this point, we're just waiting to need to do a heal. We're gonna alternate between fire and thunder and see which one does better here. Actually, I think thunder did better. Oh well. Okay then. I may have been slightly overprepared. I'm happy to level out of it. is getting some stuff, and well, Lily, I'm sorry you got shafted again with the with the level up. So we save the princess, and we get a quick travel back to the castle. And apparently there is no doubt now. Like, there was doubt before we went and beat up Garland. Oh, prophecy in its entirety. I wish I had the dramatic voice to do this, but I don't. So you're gonna have to read it. Oh, let's talk to everybody. Dancing your own town knows many odd bits of information. Try talking to her, okay. This loot has been trusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. Being abducted me, Garland took the loot as well. I want you to have it. And aid on your journey. I obtained loot. But it's not really the loot I was going for, you know. Different spelling. I wonder if... I mean, in English that joke works, but you really wouldn't work in Japanese, so I don't know if they actually were planning to do that. We've already searched the castle. But, you know, we gotta tell the girl we saved her older sister, because we're just softies like that. Oh. Cutscene. Definitely got the Army Corps engineers going on here. Bridge builders. Let's go stay at the inn. Load up on more gear, maybe a sleeping bag in case we need to save on the way. See how we do with our fighting across the bridge. If we get beat up a little too much, we'll still hang out at Cornelia and level up a bit. There's that nice bridge they rebuilt for us. Looks nice though. I mean, it does. Little flags on all the minarets. That's kind of, they call them minarets? No, maybe towers, I guess. Oh, here it is. Remember this from the NES. Of course, back in the day, it was much more like 8-colored or 16-colored or 8-colored. But still is impressive now as it was then. And they were waiting for me on the other side of the bridge, those bastards. You think the guards could have taken care of that? Oh, that hammer can hit hard sometimes. Okay. I want to get to the next city, I guess. You want to follow the coast? We'll go this way. Let's not screw around with these guys. Okay, there's the next town, Provoca. Oh, ogres. Could be bad. Definitely gonna unload on the ogre here. We definitely don't want that to last. Because he can do that to the fighter. Okay, I feel better about having a handle on this combat now, even though Johnny there is taking some hits. He's definitely taking some hits. Get into town. I made it into town. He's a little grayer than the other city we were just in. Please help us. Well, okay, that's something. Lots of pirates turn around looting and pillaging. Well, yeah, pirates. Okay, magic and weapons are this way. How much money did I bring? Way more than I started with. I should be able to upgrade something. Definitely need to start with the weapons if we're going to be farming around here. The hammers we had. Wow, 450. That's a leap in cost. I mean, 160 is decent, but I hate to spend money just to waste it. I like to use stuff that people are, you know, like, it's only the warrior can use it. I like to throw it on the warrior because there's a reason for that. Even though technically it's probably worse than the broadsword. Man. Now, the scimitar, we could buy 2 scimitars and upgrade them both, but then we just end up selling them and losing 160 essentially because we sell them back at 80 apiece. If I buy this, I could stay at the inn, go out, gain another 450, buy another one. I mean, it's grindy-ish, but I think I really want to go and sell one of the rapiers I've got. Okay, let's stay at the inn and save, and then go outside and make some more money, I guess, off ogres and worms. I do hit kind of hard. Nice. Get the inn. Only 50 per night. I get that off definitely. It's like one fight with the ogres, so it should be fine. We definitely want to. We're gonna have to upgrade our weapons. Essentially, we just need another one more 450 because there were no weapons there for the mages. I'm afraid to see how much the magic costs. Let's just do a little money making. A warg wolf. Regular wolf should be fine if we just tear through the warg pretty quickly. Okay. We'll take care of the regular wolves easily enough. Lily, you're a freaking attack magnet, I swear. Hopefully some kind of defensive upgrade in this town for the mages. A bracelet or something. Oh, not so bad. Good variety going, but like again, the warg is the only one really worth my worry right now. Wow. Where it gets in the hits with that axe. Thrifty Spender. I got an achievement, Thrifty Spender. I'm not quite sure what that means. The Steam achievement popped up while I was playing. You guys don't see that on the stream, but I'm curious. Obtain 10,000 gil. Okay, so gil. I thought it was called gold in this game, actually. And I've gained 10,000 since we started? Maybe across, like, all the games I've played. I don't know. I've only played this once in the past. Oh, antidotes. I can get antidotes from this, guys? Maybe a place to farm it. Everything's okay. Not close to a level. Wait, how's the money situation? Yeah, still didn't make enough to buy the next weapon. 2 ogres. Or call ice is the thing against ogres, but that's a spell I haven't bought yet. But we'll go with fire. Okay. If 4 finished him, 4 finished him. I'm totally fine with that. That should have been some good XP, yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, level. Money's good too. 390 gil. Go and afford another weapon and stay at the end. Everybody got an XP. I mean, everybody got an HP buff out of that, not just that 1 point. So. Buddy, you just need to be somewhere else. And honestly, at this level, the 50 it costs to stay at the end is cheaper than us. And it costs, that's a little more than 1 potion cost. It's definitely worth staying at the end to do healing, even if you really don't need it. Okay. Yep, we're on the broadsword. Better accuracy and better attack. Hard to go wrong with that. All that extra rapier we have. Okay, how much money do we have left? 200. That's probably not even enough for a spell, but it might be enough for a piece of armor. 250. Oh, Blizzard. Yeah, okay. So we're definitely going to get Blizzard, Dark, and Slow. And then Temper will be the buff that I get to the Red Mage. And, so it looks like the Red Mage is getting the 1 spell, the Black Mage is a 1, and then 2 of the best White Mage spells. That's pretty much how their life's going right now. And later that will change. Once we unlock some more caster with, like, say we get the fighter turns into a knight. Don't talk to them. Don't make eye contact! Don't make eye contact! Okay, this is good. I get a shield. Gloves. Everybody can wear gloves. Definitely getting a shield. I need to get 640 for him. And I can get everybody gloves. No complaints. Y'all got something. He's actually the only geared out person I have. There we go. Everybody got to equip their gloves, which is better than they were doing, to be honest. No, we didn't actually replace anything. We just bought all new stuff, so there's nothing to sell. Again, we're not making eye contact. We'll go out. We need to earn, let's see, enough. Like 750 per mage for all the spells. It's like 2,000, then enough of that. So we're looking probably about $3 grand we need to farm up to buy everything we need before we want to approach the people keeping the city under siege there. Honestly, I would use ice if I had it. Nice to find, let's see, we're gonna focus on this guy. Yeah, let's see how it goes without magic. Really? Both of them trying to hit the black mage? Preemptive strikes. Yeah, so I know some of you probably didn't sign on to watch me grind through this stuff, and I can appreciate that. You know, it's not necessarily the most exciting stuff, but it's part of the game playthrough. I mean, if I had, if I was a kind of guy that had like an editor or something, I could come back and like I could record this offline and edit it and put it up. But you kind of miss. I don't like the. I mean, it's one thing to do that and put it on YouTube for people to watch later, I guess, or put it up for people to watch later. But since they can't interact with you at that point anyway, but when we're running it live, I mean, this is the game. I mean, good, bad, and ugly. I mean, I wouldn't want to cut out all the grindy parts, and then you think that, oh, this game's awesome. There's nothing but excitement. Well, no, there's some grindy parts, especially if you want to not die and be able to afford stuff. What we're gonna do is, I know I was just saving up 3,000, but I want to go grab that ice spell because I know it is useful against the ogres and the lizards and things around here. So if it comes down to it and I need, like, we get jumped by 3 ogres or something and we really need to tear through 1 or 2 quickly to make the fight manageable, I want to have that ice spell. And plus, by buying that 2nd level spell, now we can just use all our 2nd level points on that. So that essentially almost doubled the amount of nukes I can do in a fight. Because everything was 1st level before. Because if I look now, yeah, so by buying that 1 spell, I got 3 shots with it. So, oh wow, they're up to 4th already. No, but see, another thing, look at this. You know how we said that Red Mage was focused more on medium or low? Do you see the Red Mage actually gets more second level spells than the other two dedicated mages, but they're better at the higher levels. So it's more like, I guess if you imagine a triangle where, or like two axes, you got a line going up. The white mage and black mage will have this, regular slope that just gets better and better and better and better and better, never really stops. But the red mage will have one, I guess, that goes up more sharply. It never reaches the far end of the graph, but in the area of the graph that it's in, it actually gets more it is higher and looks like it's doing better. So like if we just didn't look at third and fourth level spells, you'd think the red mage was like the better mage because they get more points and they can use gear and all that, but not the case, I guess. I wish I could I could because you can't actually draw on the stream. I could do the John Madden thing. I never actually tried that. I can do the John Madden thing where I can enable draw mode. But like I said, imagine you have an axis. The red mage, the black mage and white mage will go like this forever, and they'll just constantly gain power. The red mage will be like, I'm really good up here, and then done. But if you only looked at this part of the graph, you would think, oh, that's awesome. The red mage is great, but down the road, maybe not so much. And I honestly wouldn't even know. I'm going to trash all that and turn that off. John Madden. I've never actually done that before. It's actually really cool. The fact that that's even a thing gets a Twitch Studio Beta points. I didn't even... in case you didn't know, I gave it using OBS a while ago. It was... Not that it was bad, but it was like... overkill. It did way more than I needed to do, especially at the level that I'm streaming at. Twitch Studio Beta actually is much simpler, and I was able to apply a lot that I learned about mucking my way through OBS to it, and I've been really happy with it. And it has this little draw function like built in. It lets you just draw right on the stream, and it's like having a Microsoft Paint overlay, and it's actually kind of cool. Okay, we're just going to do ogre handle. Not just gonna kill it, I guess. Lily needs a heal, I think. We're about to gain another level. Mofi really isn't doing anything with her magic at this point. You can hit a couple people who are a little bit lower than normal. Yeah, why not? I actually haven't been keeping track of the money. I've just been doing fighting while talking. Okay then, like I said, we're focusing on the wargs. And let's see how our newly picked up Blizzard spell does against a warg, who is a furry creature. May not. I think fire might actually work better against the warg. Ah, that'll do. That's actually not bad. Just need smack it again. Well, it'll even though we're all attacking the warg, if the warg dies, everyone else will just split their attacks off to something else. That's one of the things I like about the later games. And in fact, the original Final Fantasy NES, if I recall, if you attacked everything with on one creature and then that creature died, you pretty much just sat there the rest of the fight until the next turn. They quickly, I think, in other games, made it so the attacks moved on to the next available creature, which does make life easier. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a quality of life improvement type of thing. Definitely not as hardcore as it used to be, but yeah, I'll take it. It lets me just get through the fights. It lets me focus when I want to focus and get through the fights when I want to get through the fights. Hey, another level. Everybody's 9. Okay, more stamina, more agility, more intellect. Bubkus and Bubkus. Wow, the mages are really getting shafted. Nope, no. You're attacking the warg. The rest is like yard trash. The ward needs to die. Taking a drink. Okay, might grab a snack here eventually too. Didn't have much for dinner, and lunch at work was just okay, just not appealing. It was good. I mean, I don't want to say the food's bad. The food's good. I just wasn't into it today. I think I could have gone for something a bit more. I don't know, maybe I was in the mood for a sub or something. And not the beef or the chicken. They do a pretty good. I'm not gonna say they do great Oriental food at the cafeteria, but they did a pretty good, beef and fried rice or orange chicken and fried rice. Certainly better than you would imagine, considering what kind of place it is. But I just wasn't into it. And then came home and got to the point distracted and such, where it was just did not get really much food, so dinner didn't happen, to be honest. Probably should go nuke something. We get to a good. Like some fire's supposed to work better. We get to a good pausing point. I think I will. Oh, block the ward. I see that shield coming into use. Okay, Ice did more damage, but that may have been just because it was virtue of it being a higher level spell, not that it was a elemental weakness. Oh, somebody's smacking me. Hey, you better flee. I think I'll go to use the inn and I'll take that opportunity. It's been about 9 minutes. I'll take the opportunity to go refill my drink and maybe grab a snack. I'll even throw up the Be Right Back overlay, which I have not edited and really doesn't fit the theme at all. At the very least, I should change the colors. I got a potion. So, I mean, every time we find a potion or an antidote drop, it's like giving me a free 40 or 50 gil on top of the money. So, I really can't complain about that. You move. Move more. Okay, using the end. Like I said, I'm gonna go actually refill my drink and such. So, I'll be back in a moment. I'll just checking in for a second. Yeah, I'm actually throwing some stuff in the microwave, so that'll take a minute. Actually, a minute 30. And in case you haven't guessed, I don't exactly lead the family life, not for my lack of imagining it, and so kind of a bachelor thing going on. So snacks are generally nuked. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna go grab a plate of that, and I'll be back in a moment. Still with the BRB screen up. Okay, we're back. I'll switch back the view here in a second. Smells pretty good. Waiting for it to cool off so I don't burn my face. Always not a good thing to do. There we go. As you can see, I didn't really move very far. Right outside the inn. And we're gonna go back inside. How are we doing on money? Money. 5. I can go buy a couple more spells. No, don't need to buy any more. We're good. We're good for gear. So really, no, we're not. Actually, if I wait a little bit, I can get the iron armor. Yeah, wait a little bit and get that iron armor. I'd like to finish gear first, then get spells. At some point, I may mute the mic so I can take a bite out of this food here and not have you need to listen to me chomping on things or yelling out in pain because I burnt my face. I didn't wait long enough because I was impatient. Preemptive strike against the ogres. I think we all beat up on one ogre in one round, and then I'll beat up on another ogre in the second round. I swear they always seem to find Lily to hit somehow. Alright, just one Giga Swarm, huh? We're gonna try to melee that. Oh, the shield came in handy, and that hammer hit hard. Sometimes the hammer just comes through. I don't know if it's just monster type or if it's random or what. Because, I mean, a hammer against a worm. Blunt against worms I always thought was bad. I thought it was like slashing was the thing. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes hammer comes to it, sometimes hammer's like 6. Maybe it's a level difference. Maybe you have to out-level him first or something. Well, that went pretty well. Oh, lizard ambush. If it's more than one lizard, I'd use the ice powered blizzard on it to see how it went. But this guy shouldn't. Well, I guess he did last a round. Okay, but not two. Looks like Mofi took a hit too. Let's do some healing. Cure. On everybody. And another one on yourself. Okay. We have to strike against the ogres. I guess we're getting to the level or to the skill ability, or I guess stat levels where the ogres are slow. I wonder if any of them are actually going to get level or 3 or triple attack or something. But yeah, I know that the thief probably would have had triple attack by now. I'll level up. Okay, Johnny again across the board doing good with his level ups. Mofi not so much. Me, I mean, I'll take the agility and stamina. I mean, he's not getting hit so much. Lily did good. Strength, intellect, and luck. Again, not so hot on the HP, but that's to be expected. Money-wise, we actually can go buy that. Buy that armor, and actually get me all the white mage spells, as long as we're over here. No, that's not fair. Maybe we should get 2 for me and 1 for Mofi. Chainmail, iron armor, there it is. Wow, that's a jump from chain. Nobody else can use it, so I'll sell it. Okay, gear-wise, we're done. Next step is going to be white magic, which is over on the other side. Again, don't look at the pirates. Okay. None of this is really offensive, but I guess we'll give this one to the red mage, so we'll give the other... No, we'll do silence to the red mage. That's pretty offensive. So we'll do these 3 to the white mage, And then as long as we're here... Well, we were going to give 2, actually. No, I think this time around we'll give 1. We'll give, silence to him. And then he'll get 1 white and 2 black this turn. As opposed to 2 white and 1 black. We're keeping Mofi balanced, I guess. Though it wasn't entirely intentional. Now we need to go make some more money for more spells. Preemptive strikes. The fact we're getting preemptive strikes means we're leveling up in the area good. Nice to see some of this stuff disappear pretty quickly. Nice to get drops. More things to drop, the less I need to buy. Are we on just manhandling an ogre? Ogre handling. An ogre. Oh, 1 round. Good XP off of them. Oh, you get a preemptive strike on the lizard. Why not? See if that spell goes off. There it goes. Again, just... I guess... See, I thought elemental bonuses were a thing. I don't know, elemental defenses are a thing for us. Maybe they're not a thing for monsters. It seems like, you know, all the first level spells do like 40-ish, I guess, unless they have the defense. And then the second level spells do 50% more unless they have the defense, I suppose. I never actually used a spell I thought was bad on purpose. So I guess if we get a fire monster, I'll try a fire spell and see if it does less than a thunder spell. See if elemental defenses are a thing, I guess, still among monsters. And while that goes, I'm going to grab another bite of this. Yeah, I got not getting a lot off the wolves anymore. The ogres and the lizards are definitely where we're getting our XP from right now. And maybe the horses. Let's see. Though we did see horses in the or a horse in the original area. So they weren't. Oh, even the black mage has 2 hits now. Hitting twice with that stick. I'll leave it does. I just wonder if I gave him an actual decent sword or something, he'd be doing damage. Oh, I forgot to see how much XP they give. Oh, I guess I'll get another chance. $252, that's about 45 per... No, wait. 60 something per. That's not bad, I guess. The guild's kind of low, though. See, the horses really aren't our desired target either. And opening up a new bottle of water here. Not that anyone's here to tell me to hydrate, but I do like drinking water. Especially if it's cold. I mean, frankly, I'll drink about any drink if it's cold. The water is definitely better for the long term, I think. Less likely to make me thirsty and keep me up later. Because, as much as I want to be awake during the stream, at some point I do want to go to sleep before I go to work tomorrow. And if I've been, hammering energy drinks or sodas for 2 hours straight, that becomes not as easy as it should be. You end up going to sleep like at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting up at 6, and you're like, what the hell am I doing? So, tend to try to avoid that when I can. Though, hey, there are always some times when you need to be there. The raid's going, the party needs you, you gotta be there. And if it means being a zombie tomorrow at work, hey, the boss will understand he's a gamer, or was. I think he still games, actually, thinking about it. But I think it's one of those things where, at some point, I don't know what it is. It's hard to be a dedicated PC gamer and do the whole huge family unit thing. But I think it's easier to be a console gamer like that. I mean, obviously I don't have the experience to know, but just from observations of other people, it's the point where maybe just the PC games... I want to say it seems like console games are made to pause, if that makes any sense. Like, you can get up and walk away from any time, At no point are you like sometimes in a PC game, it seems like you need to be there for an extended period of time. I guess an MMO or a multiplayer game. I don't know. Maybe it's just my PC bias, I guess. I don't know. Though I have like a ton of consoles too. But given a choice, if I can play something on a console and if I can play something on a PC, unless my friends only have it on the console, I will generally choose a PC. Okay, we're going to... we got 3 more magic spells. So we're gonna do... Oh, we've already used the healing. Haven't stayed at the end. Oh, we still have more healing. That's enough. Hang out and get some more money. Unfortunately, my channel hasn't progressed to the point where we can start doing bets and I can allocate points and all that brouhaha. I guess that's partner level stuff. That's like way above anywhere I'm gonna get without some professional help, I guess. I'm still impressed that Lily's getting 2 smacks in with that staff. It's just... But it's 2 stab attacks still. It definitely ups my respect, for sure. We're getting more of these horses than we should. Almost makes me wish I had an AoE magic attack. I mean, she's killing stuff. I think there's a dagger at some point that's going to make her a beast. I think the cat claw is good for that. I actually haven't strategy guide this game in a while, but I remember there being a couple of swords. There's like a sword, like Masamune, that the white mage can use. There's a nice dagger called cat claw that the black mage can use, and then the red mage and the warrior get the best like axes and other swords and things. So it's definitely I don't think we'll be hurting for weapons. Armor, on the other hand, we've already seen a point where the warrior can wear things that the red mage can't. The red mage is stuck with like medium metal armor or medium armor, I suppose, and then the 2 regular mages are stuck with like cloth and bracelets. And of course, the warrior can just go to town. So yeah, we're probably not gonna be more of a spell magic. We're more magically inclined, that's for sure, than just tanking it. Okay, the fact that Lily just killed a wolf with a stick, I'm not gonna say I'm not impressed. What in money? Let's get. I think we need 1250 to finish off everyone's spells, and then another 50 on that to stay at the inn. And then at that point, I think we can go take out the pirates who are bothering this town. And I think we'll call it after that, because it's been... I'll push it 2 hours, to be honest. Like, we're technically 2 hours now. But, I guess, you know, we deserve a good stopping point because I was a jerk and I was late. And that's totally not on the audience. Not the audience's fault. That's definitely on me. On the flip side of that, it just seems... I know some people do, like, you know, marathon 20-hour sessions, 24-hour sessions, 2-day sessions, subathons, blah, blah, blah. But I guess most of my audience actually doesn't watch the stream while I'm streaming. It seems I get more views when in the days between my streams. I guess people like say, oh, he played that game. I'm gonna go check it out for a little bit. And they go check it out for a little bit. So I don't want to make it like. I think 2 hours is a nice bit block. You know, you can fast forward through it, or you know, and watch it and do stuff. You know, if I threw up like a lot of 8-10 hour streams, or even a lot of 6-hour streams, I think it might be off-putting to some folks who might have like popped in to see what happened. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm definitely not an expert or professional at this. But I am talking a lot more and trying to engage a lot more than I usually do. Because, for one, I you know, feeling pretty good tonight. You know, got my water, got my snacks eventually, dinner, I guess. And I like this game. I mean, I've been a big... This is the game... I'm not going to say it's the first game I beat on the Nintendo. That honor actually goes to, and if my parents are listening or ever do listen to this, they probably already knew and just were kind enough not to say anything. When we got a Nintendo for Christmas, original NES for Christmas one year, we also had Dragon Warrior, which of course now is a Square game, but back then it was an Enix game. And we found it, and using razor blades and clear tape, we had that thing open and was playing it and back in the closet multiple times. I think I'm almost, if not actually, beat Dragon Warrior before Christmas. So that'll be the first NES game I beat. Was probably Dragon Warrior. Big fan. I think what drew me to Final Fantasy once I was able to get my hands on it, and my friend Jay Constantaris and I played the heck out of this game in his house. And Jay is a great guy, but man, he liked to throw controllers. I swear there were controller-shaped dents in his walls. But I remember when we were doing like the later parts of the game, you know, the fights against in that version where the final boss and all that stuff, and it was rough. And I think it was the fact that you could choose and name the protagonist party, I suppose. So it was less like, hey, I'm gonna watch Elric's or Edric's story, or Erdric's, or you know, depending on. I think it was actually Elric, and Erdric was just a bad translation for Dragon Warrior, which is still a great game, and I still like the. I mean, you know, the story, the item gathering, the combat, the grinding. I mean, it was a great RPG, no question. I mean, 2 and 3 and 4 just like raised the bar an insane amount for Dragon Warrior by adding the generations and the day-nights and the multi-characters and all that stuff, no question. And you know, the later Final Fantasies really raised the bar, but this until 11, I think, this is the only Final Fantasy that let you make the characters, sort of. So like in this case, it's me and my friends. Mostly. Associates. And, but in later games, it was like, oh, it's these given people with this given story. I mean, you could change their names, but the blank slate protagonist has a draw, because it lets you, you know, you could be doing this. This could be you, even though it could never be you. Okay, I got the money. So yeah, so I think that's why I liked Final Fantasy 1 more than some of the other ones, or even some of the later ones, to be honest. That's right, I wanted to go buy that one white spell for him. Did I buy the one white spell for him? I already did, actually. So we need 2 black spells for Mofi, and 2 black spells for Lily. Her. Damn, I said her. Her. I keep thinking of the Red Mage from the webcomic. Okay, so we're definitely going dark and slow, and then temper, and then get him offensive magic. Okay, I feel better about that. I think we go stay at the inn, and we go teach these pirates a lesson. And then we call it for tonight, I think. Of course, when I talk about, you know, how I like to stream and do stuff, and how I, you know, want to arrange my streams and work on this is totally from an amateur point of view. Just, I guess, me trying to guess what people would like based on, you know, I guess based on my own likes and dislikes. I guess that's really all you have to go with, to be honest. I'm gonna respond to a message here. Oh, you freaking! I hate these wikis that you go to as soon as you go to click on something. It's the ad just pops down and gets you in your way, and the thing you wanted to click on moved, and you end up clicking on something else. Okay, I'm responding to Johnny here. Okay, so we're gonna step outside, do a save, which hopefully we won't need. So, button. That's not bad for 2 hours there. I mean, almost an hour 50 on the world map. Gained 10 levels. Got all the gear and all the spells up to the second town, and we're about to rescue the second town from these pirates. Cannonballs of Steel, huh? The great pirate Bicky, or Bick. Bicky? Ah, Bicky. We'll call him Bicky. So, we are going to start tearing through these pirates because we can. Rather than attack, we're going to raise Lily's evasion, because I really don't want to see Lily get smacked so early. And we're going to start with darkness, so they are more likely to miss. About half of them. I'll sleep next. Okay, the outline thing for Invis is really cool. I do like that. I like the blink had the after image, and Invis you're just blank. That's kind of funny. I do like that. We're going defensive. I haven't done anything yet. We did dark on him. Still sleep out here. The less of them fighting, the better. I got most of them. Ooh, 3 attacks. Wolfie's got 3 attacks. Wolfie's definitely the swordswoman versus the our axe-wielding warrior gear. That went well. I think we're nice and prepared for that. Apparently, Bicky has rethought his intentions for today. And he'll give me a ship. I now have a boat. Or a ship. A ship, yes. Boat's different. Oh, he says he's got to change of heart. And, you know, it's not like Pirate Without a Boat can do a whole lot of damage. Or saying that, you know, I'm sure there are exceptions. We're going to stay at the inn. We're going to check out our new boat. And then we're going to save. Twirl spin. There we go. Did I ever talk to that guy over there? He seems kind of out of the way. Even there before? Melmond, town far to the west. Earth rots, master attacking. Okay, that's interesting though. With the rotting earth, that's probably one of the crystal problems. Check out the boat. I'm on a boat. Well, not on a boat yet. I'm going to save. Oh, there are other ones there. Wow. I probably should have saved over those. I'll save over those. I don't plan on playing. We're going to replace those. That, I guess in that one I was using the standard party. Fighter, Thief, White Mage, Black Mage. For this one, as I mentioned earlier, I went back to what I used originally when I first played the game. A little nostalgia there. I switched out the Thief for a Red Mage because that was, at the time, me, myself, insert, because I thought I was, you know, Red Mage styled, but it turns out that I ended up being a White Mage. So, anyway. So we're good there. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. We can go back over to... Well, let's see. Whoa, we got stuff. Let's see how our attacks do. Okay. Not hitting us too hard. No, not so bad. They're not taking a lot of damage either, though. That's the first time I think I've ever seen mimics with that hammer. Wow, that hurt. Definitely check out the Chiefs for anybody else. But yeah, the one attacks, that I'm totally fine with that. And the blocks. So I think, you know, melee and level-wise, we're probably okay. I think that 110 may have been on a crit. Not so bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not like debilitating damage. Flee was probably a smart move. Yeah, this XP looks. That's not bad. 360. 360 kill. I mean, it's a longer fight than the ogre fights, but still did good. I'm gonna go. We're gonna do this thing again. For the end, we're gonna save, and then we're really done this time. Honest, I just wanted to be on a boat for a bit. I'll be able to say I'm on a boat. I didn't want. I'm not gonna link the music video, of course, because other than the joke value. It's not exactly a great song, but it's funny. So okay, again, we're doing the save thing. Okay, we're really and truly done this time. So yeah, return to title screen. So back to the title screen. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you watch now, you watch later, that's fine. Hopefully, I've been entertaining and engaging. That's the plan. I like playing these games, but I enjoy them more when there's potential for interaction with folks. So we got about a good 2 hours in, and I appreciate that. So everyone have a good evening, and this is my Wednesday night stream, my weekly night streams. The next time will probably be something this weekend, unless some special occasion or whatever comes up in the meantime. And hopefully, I think Mofi didn't do Monday thing, and I know she does new Wednesday things, which is why I took Wednesday. It's the night she's not really available. So maybe she'll do a Thursday or Friday night, or maybe she'll just wait for the weekend. But either way, we're trying to get a schedule that people can actually, I don't want to say rely on, but can, at least give them an idea of when we're probably on. So, okay, have a good night. Stop on the stream now.